Dear friends, this is Showman from Oil and Gas Field Quality Control. In this video, we will be basically comparing weld overlay, hard facing, cladding, all these type of activity, what are the similarities and why they are being applied. So that's why the name of the video today is Bits and Pieces of Weld Overlay, Hard Facing, Cladding Connections. Let us start. What is the purpose of a weld overlay? The purpose of a weld overlay is to improve the properties of the surface or the base metal. Since you are to apply wear resistance materials to the workpiece, it strengthens the base. However, you can also consider this as a process to restore equipment or a component. Now, how do you define the hard facing? Hard facing is the metalworking process where the harder material is pressed onto the base metal. It is called hard facing because you put together the material onto the base. You enhance the component completely to strengthen against abrasion, erosion, corrosion, etc. I can take one good example for this. Let's say you are making a wheel. In our childhood, we have seen the bullock carts. You know, the wheels are made of wood. Wood cannot resist much wear and tear and much forces or speed. So they generally, the blacksmiths, what they are doing, they are putting a ring of iron at the outer surface and they are making it hardened, quench hardening. So that time, basically the load of the rod is coming on that iron ring and protecting the wheel. So this is a kind of hard facing, you can say. The outer face is getting hardened to take the load. We can do this for the tools also, the hard facing. We can do it some parts where outer core is hardened. This way you are increasing the material life and tools life, or the bullock cart wheel, I am telling you that life. And also you are saving some money because your basic tool material or basic wheel material is cheaper. What is cladding? Cladding is a welding procedure where you put welded metal onto the surface. You would apply a dissimilar material over a surface to serve as a protective layer. It is referred to as cladding because you will use a different material than the base metal. Cladding is being done over carbon steel. Basically, carbon steel is cheaper, but if you put a 3 mm layer of cladding internally in a pipe, so the cladding material with incolloy, it can withstand severe corrosion field. These incolloy materials are being used. So you save some money with only 3 mm of a cladding layer built up inside the pipe. So this is an advantage of using good technology. Weld overlay versus cladding. Weld overlay is a welding process. It's a process where you apply wear resistance material onto the parent component. Frequently, the material would have the same properties applied to the parent surface. So this is kind of well built up. The goal of weld overlay is ultimately to improve the properties of the base metal. Cladding is a process where you would apply a completely different and tougher material, as I told you, incolloy over carbon steel, than the base metal or surface. Cladding main purpose is to act as a protective cover to the base metal. What is the weld overlay procedure? The weld overlay process is pretty simple. First, select the weld metal to be put onto the surface, mount the workpiece on a flat surface, set the welding torch stationary and uniform. Check the irregularities and inconsistencies. Welding process being used during weld overlay can be carbon dioxide welding like MAG, shielded metal arc welding, metal inert gas or MIG welding, plasma transferred arc, that is PTA welding, submerged arc welding, tungsten inert gas welding. You can use weld overlay to a wide range of industries such as oil industry, gas industry, manufacturing industry, and many more. However, it is most applied to parts and components usually exposed to wear, abrasion, and corrosion. Some of the most common types of equipment include excavation equipment, pipelines and fittings, valves and vessels, mining equipment. Is buttering same as hardfacing? Hardfacing and buttering are two different processes. Buttering is a surfacing variation of depositing a weld layer on the metal or the surface. The purpose of buttering is to gain compatible weld metal you need to complete the weld. Whereas hardfacing is the deposition of tougher, harder and stronger material to a base to the parent surface. Hardfacing's goal is to improve a component, making it resistant to many different types of wear, such as abrasion, erosion, impact, heat and corrosion. So that's all for the series. This was a short video only to make a direct comparison between this process like buttering, hardfacing, cladding, well built up, all this type of thing. Hope this series of video gain some knowledge on your experience. If you like it, please don't forget to hit the like button, share my channel to your friends and subscribe to my channel. Signing off for today. We'll come soon with a new topic. Showman.